Hey everyone, and welcome to a new segment here at Stars and Strikes, betting the USMNT. You want to make some money, I want to make some money, and we're going to help you guys out in terms of betting on the U.S. men's national team. And we're starting things out with a bang. The USA versus Mexico, the two CONCACAF giants going at it. If you guys want a full match preview, complete breakdown of tactics, lineups, opposition preview, everything, go check out the Stars and Strikes pregame show, wherever you get your podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you guys want it. It's some great content to get you guys ready for the game coming up tonight. This show is specifically focused on money lines, spreads, all that type of thing to try and get you guys money. Today, we're going to be going over DraftKings odds and BetMGM odds, trying to get you guys the best odds for your dollar. So Vegas is saying this game is pretty much a toss-up, and that's no surprise given the last couple of results. I mean, the U.S. have gotten the best of Mexico in the last two meetings. It was a 3-2 victory in the Nations League final and then a 1-0 victory in the Gold Cup final. Both were hard-fought games going down to the wire. And honestly, I expect the same here again. These two teams are very evenly matched. No Christian Pulisic for the U.S. is probably what gets Mexico the slight favorite. When you look at the money lines right now, according to DraftKings, the USA is plus 175. Mexico is plus 170. On BetMGM, I believe it's plus 170 and plus 165 respectfully. So I think probably going over to DraftKings, get those better odds for you for the US, make more money for yourself. USA draw no bet on DraftKings is minus 105. And that's if you're not feeling as confident. Me, I'm actually feeling very confident in the US team. I think this US team has some swagger to it. They know they can beat Mexico. A lot of players in this US squad have been on a really good run of form, and they know how to beat this Mexican team. We've seen them do it before. They're gritty. They're at home in the state of Ohio, and we know just how the USA versus Mexico has gone in the state of Ohio, and we're going to get to something a little bit special at the end regarding that. But, you know, I think I like the USA money line over on DraftKings. I think you could put a nice little bet there, make yourself some money with the US, come out victorious. Hopefully they will. All right, now we're going to get into some prop bets for tonight's game between the U.S. and Mexico. And starting things off, we're going to go with my biggest lock of the entire match. Raul Jimenez and Ricardo Pepi to both record one or more shots on target throughout the game is sitting at plus 110 over at DraftKings. That means if you put a nice little $10 bet, you can walk away with $21. And I think, like I said, that is very likely to happen given that the last couple of games that we've seen, both of them have been back and forth games. I mean, it's a rivalry. It's a classic. It's USA-Mexico. Both teams are going to have opportunities in this game, given the attacking talents on the field. And the most likely two starting number nines, or chances are they're going to get a lot of opportunities here. So I really like that bet. You throw $10, get yourself $21. You're more than doubling your money. So I would definitely bang that line. If there was one bet that you would do, hit that one. And then another one that I like in regards to shots is Brenden Aaronson to have 2+ shots on target. That's right now sitting at plus 450, meaning if you put $10, you can walk away with 55. Brenden Aaronson is probably going to be the main attacking outlet, the main creative force for the USA in this game, given that Christian Pulisic is going to have to come off the bench. He's not going to be able to start due to injury. So that means it's going to lend him well to getting the ball in the attacking areas. The US are going to try and find him. We've seen him be in pretty good goal scoring form this season for RB Salzburg. He's very effective on the break. He has a shot from distance. So that's another shot. That's another bet that I really like. Obviously a little bit less likely to happen. I mean, just look at the odds. They're less likely to happen than Pepi and Jimenez, but that's probably my second best one. And then Weston McKennie, anytime goal scoring. The last time Weston McKennie faced off against Mexico, it was in that Nations League final. He got himself a goal with a header off of a set piece. And that's something that's going to be, you need to really think about. Also, Miles Robinson plus 900 for the same reason that I just mentioned, set pieces. In the last two games, the U.S. have been devastating on set pieces against Mexico. There's a clear height and athleticism advantage in favor of the red, white, and blue. And both of those guys are real assets on those set pieces. Brenden Aaronson's a good set piece delivery, so definitely look out for that. And then in regards to Weston McKennie, even more so, he's been in really good goal scoring form as of late for Juventus, scored 2 goals in his last couple of games. And I really like him going forward in this game, making those late runs from midfield. This is something we talked a lot about on our pregame show, so make sure you go check that out. But given no Serginho Dest, we know DeAndre Edlin is probably going to be the guy over at right back. He likes to make those overlapping runs. He's got himself an assist already in CONCACAF whipping and crosses. So don't be surprised to see Weston McKennie make a late run into the box and maybe tap in a cross that came in from the likes of Anthony Robinson, DeAndre Yedlin, or whoever those outside backs are going to be. And you can't disregard the impact that Yunus Musa can have on a Weston McKennie goal. We know that Yunus likes to drive forward with the ball, carry it, break that defensive line. And like I said, DeAndre Yedlin, imagine Yunus Musa playing a ball out wide to DeAndre Yedlin or to Anthony Robinson on the left side. And then that late run from Weston McKennie coming into the box to knock home one of those crosses for a goal. That's definitely something that could happen. And like I said, plus 400, it's worth a shout. I really like that bet. And then Robinson off set pieces, again, plus 900. Both of them are over on DraftKings. So make sure to go check out DraftKings if that's where you want to go place those bets. I think those are both really good shouts. And then to wrap things up, let's go with that wild card that I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. There is one scoreline that has defined this rivalry over the last decade to turn of the century type thing. And that's Dos a Cero. We've seen numerous times the U.S. beat Mexico 2-0 on home soil in the state of Ohio. Remember, this game is being played at Cincinnati's TQL Stadium in Ohio. And this is the scoreline that we've all talked about. You hear it time and time again before surrounding this rivalry. And to place this bet, you have to go over to BetMGM. But if you place a correct score bet of 2-0 in favor of the USMNT, it's plus 1,100. And like I said, Dos a Cero, it might be worth a shout. I mean, a $10 bet will win you $120. Even if you want to only put like $1 on it, you're still walking out with $12. You're winning more than 10 times your money. And just given the way that this rivalry has gone and for storylines, for nostalgia, if you believe in that just, I don't know, history and that something's just meant to happen, and there's a feeling around this. My score prediction for this game, 2-0. I'm going to be putting a nice little bet here on Dos a Cero, plus 1,100. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys here today. Thank you all for joining. Let me know in the comment section below and hit me up on social media with all your betting picks and locks for tonight's game and for the rest of the window. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit and we all walk away from the game tonight just a little bit richer. Stay tuned for all the Stars and Strikes content surrounding the game, and I'll see you guys tonight.